Hey everybody, I'm Stacy Lim, and today we are making one of my very favorite things. First of all, I love to have at least one salad a day, but secondly, fried goat cheese. Who does not like fried goat cheese? So I'm thrilled here to make this for you to just show you how easy this is and how delectable it is. It's the next best thing to mozzarella, fried mozzarella that stretches and is so good. This is gooey, delicious, and gives any salad just that extra that you need. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna freeze your goat cheese for about 15 minutes or so. And mine has thawed a little bit because I've been, I've been setting up to do this video. And then you're just gonna do the three-part, your three-part little thing where you have your flour, your dip, your flour, and then your egg. You're going to dip it straight into your egg. And then it'd be better if I had a fork here, but I don't, so we're just going to go with this spoon. And then your panko, which are Japanese breadcrumbs, and I have a few herbs in them. So I've got a little bit of parsley, and I'm going to put a little bit more parsley in it. Okay, and I have a little bit of thyme. All right, so to get your thyme leaves, you'll just go backwards down and just hold them like that and put them in here, okay? And you'll want to add your thyme to the party because it is great. Of course, that's my favorite herb of all time is thyme. Isn't that fun? My favorite herb of all time is thyme. But I think it really adds a lot to the flavor of this dish. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that up, cut my goat cheese to about a ½ inch. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of more pieces here cut. There we go. And remember that it never has to be perfect. Because if it's perfect, you'll probably never do it. Nothing ever is going to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just take it and do my three-part dip right into the egg mixture. A lot of times I like to mix the egg with a little bit of water. It seems to do a little bit better. And then heavily coat with the panko. Okay, now I'm gonna wash my hands just for a second. Okay, you can do that with tongs. And it may or may not be easier. The problem with doing it with tongs is that it will, now I'm using some olive oil, and you'll need to use just regular olive oil, not extra virgin, because you don't want it to burn on you. And then you'll want a non-stick pan. There we go. And for about 1 minute on each side, and it may be a little bit less because I've been heating my pan up before you got here. Okay, and the cheese will get done very quickly. Okay, and it's got a little bit of water content to it, so you know it might pop just a tad. All right, so that's really all there is to frying the cheese. And then it's going to be nice and gooey and melted on the inside. I'm about to get it off, but I'm feeling the top of it. It's not quite there yet. I'm going to show you another little trick. Now, I already have some greens going over here. I've got figs, greens, tomatoes, and I have a tomato dressing that is to die for. So it is delicious. It's in my book, and I'll be making it in the next video. But I've got it's right here. And so this is spinach and arugula, and with goat cheese salad with tomato vinaigrette. The tomato vinaigrette you could just about drink. It is so good. So anyway, it's in my Stacy Lynn's Harvest Cookbook, and I'll link to it down below or in the text. Okay, so you'll finish that with the other goat cheese. The neat thing about this is there are so many goat cheeses. There's some that already have herbs in them. There's a garlic goat cheese. You can find those in the specialty cheeses, or you can just get your plain goat cheese, which I love. Now, I already candied some pecans, so you'll also just sprinkle a few candied pecans in there. So you've got, look at how beautiful this salad is. I mean, and if you wanted it as a main entree, you could fry some deer meat or just saute some deer meat that you have been marinating in lime all night long, and just give it a nice sear on the outside, cut it across the bias, lay it on top of that, and have a wonderful meal with this goat cheese. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm just going to brown these little pieces, these little baguettes. Now you could also put them inside the oven and get them nice and crispy. And then you could always serve the baguettes alongside. You could get a little piece of garlic and just kind of put it across the baguettes. Or you could serve it alongside your salad, or you could put this wonderful goat cheese inside it. Now I want you to see this. Look at how delicious that is. That melted goat cheese, is that to die for or what? Think about that with this salad. Eating a piece of the tomato with it and the arugula and the pecans that are nice and crunchy. Oh my goodness gracious alive. This is so good. So spread it on your baguettes. Eat it plain, eat it in a salad, eat it with meat like nestled on top of it. Delicious. Oh my gosh, y'all, you gotta make it today. Seriously, the best. So watch next time, and I'll be making the tomato vinaigrette. Super easy to make, and you could just about drink it from a margarita glass. It is so delicious. And you can find some of my recipes like this at stacylynnharris.com, or you can get the book, Stacy Lynn's Harvest Cookbook. So I'll see you next time. Thanks.